Everyone's talking about LLMs.txt. I see agencies and YouTubers all saying, get your LLMs.txt together. It's going to rank you in AI. It's going to do everything for you. In fact, LLMs.txt is going to do nothing to help you rank in AI whatsoever. In this video, I'm going to tell you why that is and how we scaled our clients' AI search visibility by 500% without using LLMs.txt. AI search is the biggest thing to happen to SEO in years. It's absolutely blown the scene apart because right now people are using AI to search for businesses just like yours, and maybe you're not getting returned, but your competitors are. So ranking in AI search is really important right now. My name is Chris Dan from Bloxburg Marketing. We've been experimenting with literally hundreds of websites, brands, and search queries to find out exactly what makes one business be returned in AI search and not another. Take a look at this graph. This is AI visibility for one of our clients. They're a London physiotherapy clinic in a very competitive space, and you can see how they've gone from not really being returned in AI search at all to being returned in 2,500 local searches just last month alone. So what is LLMs.txt? What it is a rich text file which lives in the root directory of your website as an intended sort of map for AI to tell AI what's on your website and what's available to it. LLMs.txt is a proposed technology for the future, or rather was a proposed technology. There was a study by Search Engine Ranking that looked at 300,000 domains and saw whether there was a correlation between having an LLMs.txt file and being returned in AI search. Do you know what they found? No correlation whatsoever. The reality is that LLMs.txt may be used in the future, but it probably won't, and I'll tell you why. Let's have a think about what LLMs.txt actually does. An AI search bot comes to your website, it finds that LLMs.txt file, and that LLMs.txt file tells it all the different pages on your website and a rough overview of the information that's on them. See the problem with this? What are AI search bots built to do in the first place? They're built to go to your website, find the sitemap, look at the menu, and crawl every single page. They don't need any help whatsoever to find different pages on your website. It's really completely redundant. Now, LLMs.txt first came about when AI was just in its absolute infancy, and people were all running scared saying, I don't want AI to index my content. So people came up with this idea of let's have this file which tells AI what it can index and what it can't. Now, since then, the paradigm has completely changed and everyone wants AI to index their content and is quite happy for it to do so, because then they're going to be the business or the website that's recommended in AI search. So really, there's no need for LLMs.txt. So what does AI search need help with if it doesn't need help crawling your website and garnering all the information from it? What it does need help with is entity verification. Now, when AI crawls your website, it doesn't just say, oh, here's a website, here's a load of text. It creates what's called entities. So it will look at your website and say, this website represents a business. That business is an entity. It says that these three people work at this business. Each of those is a person entity, which is associated with this business. What we really need to do to help AI return our business in search results is make it clear that our entity is genuine, our business is genuine, by showing that it exists in other places on the internet. Now, if you're going to use a technology to do this, it's definitely not LLMs.txt. There's another technology which already exists and is already in common use, which is designed to do exactly that, verify entities. That technology is schema data, which you may already have on your website. There was a study by Search Engine Land that created 3 almost identical websites, one with really good schema, one with bad schema, and one with no schema. What they found was that only the website with good schema would be returned in AI overviews. The ones with bad schema would be indexed on Google and returned in Google results, but AI ignored it. And the one with no schema at all didn't get returned either by Google or AI. So what is schema data? Schema data is information saved in what's called JavaScript object notation, which sits within each of your web pages and tells AI or Google or the internet in general what entities this web page and this website represent. If you look at this schema that we wrote for Flint Healthcare, you can see that it says this is an entity, this is a medical business. There are also other entities which are people who work within this medical business, and so on and so forth. We also use the same as property to show AI and to show Google where else that business is represented on the internet. All of this makes it really easy for AI engines or Google or any other crawler to quickly identify and verify these entities and have certainty and confidence in what they represent. Once it has certainty and confidence, it's going to return it in searches. Now, schema data is really important in optimizing for AI search, but it's not the magic bullet that's going to fix everything. There are other things you need to do as well. If you'd like to see the 3 most important strategies that we used to increase our clients' AI search visibility by 500%, then click on this video and I'll talk you through all of them. Now, there's a really common mistake that businesses make when they're creating their schema data, and that's to see schema as just a kind of checkbox. So you use a built-in tool that's built into your website builder, a WordPress plugin or something else. It says it's created schema data and you say, great, schema data done. Big mistake. All of the builders are not going to do schema data in enough detail for you. Now, if you want to see what schema data is on your website and what your schema is saying about your business, head over to schema.org/validator and put in your website address. Then you'll see exactly what your schema is saying about you. If you've used a tool that's built into your web builder or a WordPress plugin, you'll probably find something like this. Really thin schema that basically just gives the name of your business, the website address, and maybe a few lines of information. Now compare that with this schema that has loads of information about the business, has its addresses, opening hours, people that work there, different services, and so on and so forth. Now, the only way you're going to get schema that detailed and that effective is by having someone write it for you. Now, schema is kind of technical to write. It does take some knowledge. So find a freelancer or an agency who knows what they're doing and can create you comprehensive and effective schema data for your website. If you'd really like to know how to create your own schema data, then comment down below. And if enough people ask for it, we'll create a tutorial on how to create that sort of comprehensive schema for your business. So let's recap what we've learned in this video. LLMs.txt is bullshit. Is a proposed technology that isn't really being adopted right now and probably won't be adopted in the future either. Schema data is an established technology that's already widely used and is absolutely proven to have a big effect on AI search results. If you want to make sure you don't miss out on more AI search optimization tips, then don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to know exactly what we did to scale our clients' AI search visibility by 500%, then watch this video next. Or if you'd like to learn about social media for your business, watch this one. If you'd like us to look at your own schema data and tell you what it's saying about your business and where it could be improved, then book a call with us using the link in the description.